Oh, good afternoon or evening or morning. Another time zone. So, welcome back to a new interview. My name is Ian Said, but most people know me as Tacho. And today I have the pleasure to talk to Soud Alqallaf, better known as soudsamus. A Smash 4 veteran, soudsamus has been one of the pillars in the Middle Eastern scene, coming from the underrated country of Kuwait. He has been in almost every single aspect of the competitive Smash, not only being a key tournament organizer, but also a coach and founder of multiple organizations. Even as one of the best players in Kuwait, as he is the best Palutena player in the Middle East and one of the best in Asia. So without much to say, let's shall begin. So Samus, how are you?
I'm doing all right. What about you?
I'm doing alright as well. Thanks for asking. Would like to start with the interview.
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. So I want to start the interview knowing a little bit more about your past with the game itself. So how long have you been playing Smash casually, and how you eventually found out and entered into the competitive scene?
Okay, so casually, honestly, the time difference between playing casually and competitively isn't that big for me.
Hmm.
The first time I ever played Smash was in 2014, before Smash 4 came out. My
Mhm.
cousin owned Brawl on the Wii, so we used to play with Wiimote and Nunchuck.
Mhm.
So that was my first time playing the game. Although my introduction to Smash was a YouTuber called Koban Armani 5456, who's not who doesn't post anymore. He
Mm.
was who introduced me to a lot of Nintendo games.
Okay. Interesting.
And in Brawl, I was a Peach main, like at that time.
Interesting.
And then Smash 4 obviously came out. I got it on release, played it a lot. But my first exposure to like real tournament play was, the streamer Etika.
Yeah. Rest in
There was
peace.
one time where he was streaming CEO 2015, like he
Mhm.
was doing a watch party. And then I saw that and I was like, wait, that's sick. So that's when I started like keeping up with the scene.
Mhm.
And as for my first tournament, it was in 2016 February, organized by RKB.
Mhm.
I got 33rd. I only won one match or one set. But like it was fun.
At least you got one too. Do you
True.
remember? Do you remember the players you faced against?
Actually, yes. So one of them, who's my round one,
Mhm.
I won versus him 2-1 with my Rosalina at the time.
Mhm.
And the thing is, like 3 years later, I realized that he's a friend of my current friend. So that like the coincidence is crazy because like we played and I met him after we played, but I didn't make the connection. Or like we didn't make the connection that was the same person. But yeah, he
Interesting.
actually attended the tournament like a week ago here, so that was kind of funny.
Cool.
And
Um.
then my round two was a local DDD main
Mhm.
who was a TO and a player. And even though I named Rosalina and Sheik, which were like top five characters, I still lost.
Yikes. That's sad.
But that's not the most embarrassing loss that tournament. So in
Oh.
losers, I lost to a Ness main. And I don't know if you know this,
Yes,
but
I know
Ness
this.
versus Rosalina
Ness
in
was.
Smash 4 was pretty horrible for Ness.
It was. It was horrible. Like
Yeah.
doing just
So,
trying to recover with Ness. It was GG's for Rosalina
yeah,
instantly.
the Dumby was insane.
The dummy was horrible.
But there is a funny catch to this. I lost
Okay.
game one with Rosalina, and then I won game two with Sheik. Like, it doesn't make sense, but that's how it worked out. And then I lost game three last hit with Sheik.
I'm confused. I'm pretty confused. Sorry. Interesting. It's still interesting, but still pretty confused.
Yeah.
Um. So where does the tag Soud Samus comes from?
I mean, this is not my first tag, by the way.
Oh, interesting.
So, initially, I competed at 13 years old, so I was pretty young. My
Hmm.
first tag was actually Soud Sonic, not Samus.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why Sonic
And how
and
did, yeah.
how did the eventually evolution into Samus?
Okay, for Sonic, I was a big Sonic fan, and I also mained Sonic before I entered tournaments. I mained Sonic.
Okay.
So the way it started, my Nintendo ID was Soud124,
Mhm.
but then I forgot the password, so I couldn't play online.
Yikes.
So I had to make a new account, and then I named it Soud Sonic 124.
Mhm.
So then I just stuck with it.
Okay. Interesting. Um. So back in Smash 4, like as we previously stated, even if you dabble with characters like Privat, Sheik, and Bayonetta, your main was Rosalina and Luma. Why specifically got you to play said character?
It was pretty funny actually, very random. So when I was young, like
Mhm.
my main exposure to Smash scene in general was Instagram actually. Like I used to post a lot on Instagram back then. So
Mhm.
I made some friends there, and one of my American friends, who I don't know how I used to play versus, because the delay and we didn't have LAN, so the connection was obviously pretty bad. But we used to like be dedicated to this.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It most likely will be better back then than right now, like the connection. So not holding you against that.
So I used to play Sonic, but there was one time where I randomly like went Rosalina, and he was
Mhm.
like, "I think Rosalina is your best character," which like he's probably wrong, or
Mhm.
he was wrong probably. But
Mhm.
like I was like, "Wait, maybe you're right." So I just like started playing Rosalina more, and then I became a fan of the Buzz. So it kind of just like
Mm.
continued from there. And I also used to play Rosalina in other Mario games, so that helped a bit.
Yeah, understandable. So how broken was the character with Rage back then, in your opinion?
I've killed people at 20 for sure with up air.
God
Like I can
damn it!
tell you that. Yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds horrible.
Uh,
Do you miss Smash 4 Luma?
okay, so I don't know if you know this, but when Ultimate first released, I actually used to like Smash 4 more. Like I was one of those like Smash 4 diehards. Like I was like Smash 4 is a better game. Ultimate is mashy, whatever.
Yeah.
So yes, I do miss Smash 4. I miss Smash 4 in general. Honestly, I still like playing the game. I
Mhm.
like Ultimate more now.
Mhm.
But yeah, I miss like Cheek, especially the pre-patch version. I miss Bayo,
You miss
Rosa,
Bayonetta from
obviously.
Smash 4? What?
Yes, she was fun to play. What can I say?
I mean, she's much more fun to play now.
True, but she's worse, bro. Like, why would I want to lose, man?
She's still viable. She's still so
Yeah,
viable.
I
Just not like top 10 character or like top.
also I
It's
think
top
she's
20
pretty
character, but
underrated.
not top 10 character.
Yeah, I think she's pretty underrated. Honestly, like at the start of Ultimate, I tried making her work, but
Mm.
at the time we didn't have like the meta wasn't developed for her,
Mm.
so she kind of felt very bad to play. So I was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not doing this.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So how do you will you find your journey and trajectory during Smash 4?
Like at the end, I was ranked like 13th in the PR, which doesn't
Mhm.
mean much honestly, because for Kuwait specifically, I don't know why, but the difference between the 10th and the 11th player was insane.
Mhm.
Like our top 10 were like very competitive and very good versus each other, but like
Yeah.
the first person outside of top 10, there was some gap like between them and the top 10 players.
Mm.
So it
Understandable.
was good to play versus a competitive region, especially that in Smash 4 in the Middle East. Like, let's say the top 15 in the Middle East, like 10 of them were Kuwaitis. Like, Kuwait was pretty dominant
Yeah, it
in Smash
was.
4.
It sure was. Um. So was it easy to adapt to a new game in the first 3 months of Ultimate?
Not at all, I'm not gonna lie. I even took like a couple of months break after like the first Kuwaiti major that happened in April
Mhm.
because I wasn't enjoying the game that much.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it was pretty hard, but for me, the character that brought back my passion to Smash Ultimate was Zersut. Actually, she was my main, uh, like in summer of 2019 till like COVID hits.
Mm. I better guess. I mean, till COVID hit. So why did you stop playing with CSS?
COVID.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I mean,
DSS online was tough.
it was terrible.
Yeah.
With yeah. So out of all the characters in Ultimate, why Palutena?
So I actually did play her before picking up ZSS.
Really?
But it was accidentally. Like
Mhm.
I tried banning Peach at the very start,
Mhm.
but Pal was so easy, so she was automatically good for me, like as a character.
Yeah.
And in my first Ultimate tournament,
Mhm.
I was getting too anxious with Peach that I was dropping my combos, right?
Mm.
So I had to go for Palo.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of worked out from there. And I didn't like her that much at the time, by the way. Like she was purely a business pick.
This is not fun. This is business.
Yeah. And then when COVID hit, I picked her up again because I felt like she was good versus the online characters. And even there, she was also a business pick. Like I only really started actually liking her when we came back from COVID. Actually,
Interesting. Why? Why do you think that? Why do you think that happened?
why did I not like her, or why did I end up liking her
Yeah.
now?
Why did you eventually like her?
I kind of like how like it feels like she's playing fundies in Smash. Obviously, like she's more carried than like a Lucina or whatever. But it kind of feels like winning with her feels satisfying.
Yeah. I
And I also
mean,
like her movement.
it's a fundies with cheese.
Okay, I wouldn't say cheese. It's fundies, but like
Oh
it's
come
like
on! It
dumbed
is
down fundies. You
cheesy.
know what I mean?
It is cheesy.
Dumbed down fundies.
It's dumb fundies. So basically cheese. Fundies with cheese. You cannot tell me that that for example catching up someone with up smash and killing them below 100% is not cheese.
Okay, but like, how many people actually get caught by the up smash? You know what I
You will be
mean? Like in a
surprised.
tournament match.
You will be surprised.
I don't know, man.
Or like or just straight up just nair loops.
Yeah, I mean, Nair loops like they dumbed down her execution. Like her execution is pretty easy. Like you don't need
Hmm.
to practice much to get it down. To be honest.
Yeah. Now I think about it, in the current state of the meta, how important is to know how to DI out of Balus nair loops.
A lot of people actually still DI it wrong in the region. I'm not gonna
Mm.
lie. Like SDIing up is usually the best thing you can do because it forces the Palo to end the
Jump.
combo with an up air
Yeah.
rather than like continuing like taking you to the ledge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting. What do you see Paolo right now in the current meta?
Uh, okay. I think she's solo viable. Like I do think that, but I think it's pretty hard to actually win a major with solo Palo. Like you need a lot of mental stamina. It's not because I don't think she has the tools. I think she has the tools, but you gotta keep in mind, like you're playing versus characters that don't need to exert as much energy, that have certain tools that make conditioning for them easier. Like for
Hmm.
example, Snake can condition you with grenades easily. Steve, like he has the mining aspect of his gameplay, like mining, camping with 3 blocks, whatever.
Hmm.
Sonic, if he gets the lead versus you, you have to chase him the entire match. You
Yeah.
know, you know. Robe can kill you at any percent, and has very insane tools in neutral, like gyro that force interactions pretty easily.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of hard for me to think like solo viability for Paolo because most if not all of the top Paolo mains are not solo maining her. Like Louis Money is combining with Rob, and Raflo is combining with Game and Watch, or at
Game
least
and
have
watch.
a Game and Watch secondary. Chag is combining with Min Min. Jagaimo is semi-active. Belenga doesn't play anymore. I think I'm missing. Oh, Chase is combining with Pythra and
Steve.
Steve. I think I'm missing someone. I feel like I'm missing
I mean,
someone.
Echo as well.
Echo isn't like combining with another character though.
Diddy Kong.
Diddy
Diddy
Kong,
Kong. He
yeah,
plays.
that's true. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of hard to think if Palu is solo viable because almost no top representation of Palu is solo maining her. So
I still think it is, but it's not sustainable at all. Like I wouldn't
exactly.
recommend it honestly, and I don't do it either. So
Really, who are you? Do you have a secondary or do you have a co-main?
okay, so I'm known in the scene to have the biggest roster of characters.
Okay.
Like I've beaten like top 10 players in the scene with Cloud, Lucina, Pyron Mithra, Joker, Donkey Kong. Actually, Donkey Kong has some of my biggest ones, like in the Middle East as well. Uh, yeah, I don't solo main pilot, but all of these I count them as secondaries, not
Mm,
mains or co-mains.
okay. And do you currently have a like a strong secondary, or is it like 80% or 70% Palu and 30% or 20% other characters?
Okay, so the last Qatari major, the one
Mm,
that Susuke was in,
yeah,
I tied with him. I got fifth, but I went five different characters actually,
I
all
remember
for
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy for you to do that as well, But yeah, I remember that.
But
So
something
random.
I'm working on right now for the future, I'm trying to actually, instead of like having a big roster, which is not sustainable in my opinion,
Mm,
I'm thinking of mainly focusing on Pyro and Mithra as a main, and then keeping Pal as a secondary.
really interesting. Why the switch?
Um, Better character, honestly.
Fair enough.
I want to play something better. Like
Mm,
some matchups in the Middle East, like Diddy, Fox, and Roy, for me as a player, are pretty annoying as Palo. Like I don't like playing versus fast characters as Palo. To be
yeah,
honest, like I get pretty overwhelmed.
yeah, fair enough. So going back to Palo, I'm gonna talk about Parameter later. So out of all the tilts, which one do you think is the least useful?
Least useful. F tilt for sure.
Really, more than down tilt.
Down tilt is used for two framing, so that's the
Mm,
good part. Like versus certain characters, it's pretty huge actually. Especially if they don't know how to. If you DI check them, you down tilt them and it threw combos into back air unless they DI away.
fair enough. And why F tilt? Wait, no, why side
Uh,
tilt? Sorry, because F tilt will mean that there is um the potential use of a back tilt. So side tilt. Sorry. Continue, please.
uh, First, it's pretty slow. Like
Okay.
I'm not saying it's useless. It's pretty slow.
Mhm.
So a lot of times, even if you want to initiate it, you the other hit might just hit you before the moves comes out. And not
Yeah.
only that, it has a decent amount of end lag and it's unsafe on shield. Like the only use I see for it sometimes is that let's say I want to end an air loop with the dash forward tilt, like that could work, or like I'm trying to catch a ledge jump from ledge, that could also work.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like very niche for me to use it.
Okay. How useful is the wind box after smash attacks?
It could be useful. Like sometimes it's useful, but it's not that like it's a niche thing. But like
Yeah.
when the opportunity presents itself, like let's say you bait someone into recovering high, you can sometimes just push them with the F smash wind box or whatever, and it actually works out.
Cool.
It is satisfying when it works.
It is. It definitely is. How do you mix up the recovery with Paulo?
Um, for me, a lot of it comes down to mixing up the angles I'm coming
Mhm.
towards. I don't know if you know this. If you teleport from above the ledge, it you can't get two frames. Sometimes I do that, but that also means if you do that angle, usually you won't have much intangibility like on the ledge, like your invisibility will run out fast.
Yeah.
Um, sometimes I something I do a lot is sometimes I teleport like to the stage, not to the ledge. Like people expect me to teleport to the ledge, I
Mhm.
teleport to the stage. I teleport past them. Sometimes, like let's say a cloud is trying to down air two frame me. So what I do is that I teleport above the ledge by a bit,
Mhm.
and on the right. So then I just drift in slightly and catch the ledge. Because if I teleport to the ledge, he'll just two frame me. And on paddle, it's actually not a two frame. It's bigger than two frame. I think it's like a five frame or something. So it can
Understandable.
be pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, I bet it is. Um. So how will you find your playstyle in comparison to other top bottom mains in general?
Uh, I definitely play more campy. Although that's something I'm trying to fix.
Mhm.
Because like if I'm playing passive a lot of the times I won't be the one establishing pressure. And in ultimate, a lot of moves are pretty hard to react to, honestly. And
Yeah.
in ultimate, in general, it's better to like be proactive than reactive because the input delay makes it pretty hard to react to a lot of stuff that should be normally humanly reactable. Unfortunately,
Mm. Okay. So where do you see Pyramithra in the current meta?
that's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like on paper she should be top five, and I can see the case for her. But I think like she's easy to execute with. Like,
Yeah,
playing her is easy, but optimizing her is where
that's hard.
things become a bit tough.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it. I don't think Pyramithra is solo viable.
I don't think
Uh,
she's solo viable either.
sorry.
I don't think she's solo viable either. So I agree with you.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of matchups, even not even in top tier. I think there's some matchups in high tier, mid tier where with Python struggles a lot, and it comes to the point where it is kind of annoying to try to use Pyramithra as a solo character.
Also, it's not just a matter of matchups. Honestly, sometimes like let's say you're too scared to recover, right? Like mentally, like you're too scared of being off stage in the moment, so you're playing horse.
Mhm.
So that's in moments like these you can also switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not gonna
Understandable.
be sharp every day.
Yeah, understandable. How do you call them actually? Do you call them Pythra, Pyramithra, Aegis, Pam?
To call them Pithra, but now I
Okay.
use Aegis more. So
Okay. Yeah, understandable. I still cannot believe that there's a couple of people that call them Pam. That's corny.
I mean, it's funny though a bit.
It's kind of cringy. It's cringe funny.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So do you feel how the Ultimates roster ended, or will you have like someone else added?
Um, so honestly, like my most requested character might be a bit disappointing. It's Lynn from Fire Emblem. I don't know if you know her. She's
Yeah,
an
I know
assist
her.
trophy in Smash. Yeah, she's my
Interesting.
most requested, honestly.
How's why why?
Another one I would want. Oh, that was my first Fire Emblem game, and it
Hmm.
left a good impression. So,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Another request was
Another character I
yeah.
would want to it would be Crash Bandicoot.
At this point, I mean, I'm just gonna say it that in my interviews, that's like a basic bitch answer. Sorry, like there
Uh,
so many people are like, oh, I want to crash in the game. And I'm like, I can think of three Sunny representations that will actually could have a better moveset and not be like an Incineroar 2.0.
I mean, the thing is, Crash is the reason I'm a gamer. Like
Yeah, no,
that's
fair
technically
enough.
the reason we are working right now. So, you
Yeah,
know.
no, fair enough, fair enough. I just think that Crash as a character, as important as it is in the gaming aspect, I don't think that is the best Sunny representation.
Fair enough. I mean, technically, he's not Sony anymore. So,
Exactly. Also, it's technically Activision. Wait, Activision, right?
yeah, Activision. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's now think about it. Is it technically Microsoft?
actually don't know what happened to that. Like, I
Because
don't know anything about that.
because
Like
Microsoft
them
bought
acquiring
yeah because
Activision.
Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. So I think nowadays it's a Microsoft rep.
Maybe we already have like two technically.
Yeah,
Technically,
so I don't know. It will be pretty weird. So strange to think about, right?
yeah.
It's kind of
Also,
nuts.
another character that I wanted was Rayman. Actually,
Then I mean, at this point, it will be much more, uh, much. I mean, it will be disappointing to say, but Rabbit seems like a better option for Ubisoft.
unfortunately,
As much as I wanted Ezio, as much as I wanted a Prince of Persia rep, it most likely will be Rabbits.
yeah. Also, who did you vote for in the Smash 4 ballot? Important question.
I voted for three characters. I'm going from most likely to least likely. Most likely was Porky from the Earthbound franchise. Um,
Way, no way.
I really wanted Porky. I still really want Porky for Smash. He seems like the best villain from the Earthbound franchise. And it was weird because every boss got back into like a boss fight in Ultimate except for Porky. So I was like, oh shit, because this theme is gonna be villains, Porky has to be in Smash. And no, it didn't happen. I was so pissed. I was so
Forgot
sad.
about the villains part. Yeah.
I was so sad. Then I voted for a World of Warcraft game representation.
What?
I mean, let's put this into consideration. World of Warcraft is one of the most important games in video game history. Like it innovates MMOs. It innovates so many. It bridged the gap for uh people that wanted like casual experience and getting into like really into video games. And from 2007 to 2013 until Minecraft appeared, or even before I think. But from that era, it was World of Warcraft everywhere.
Pretty big gap, but would that fit more than Crash? Come on.
And then the third character that I voted for is pretty bizarre. It kind of is like it aged pretty bad as well. Um, cannot believe that I think I never said this on an interview. Now that I think about it, um, I voted for Great Tiger from Punch Out.
Damn, that's pretty niche.
It's
Pretty
pretty
niche.
niche, it is, but I was like, I really want a Punch Out character in Smash, and King Hippo seems too big, and Doc Lewis is pretty random, and Glass Show will just be a joke. Great
Yeah,
Tiger
fair enough.
has floating abilities. It has teleportation. It has cloning. It's pretty cool. It will
You should have
be
voted for Mike Tyson.
no, that will be pretty stupid. That wouldn't happen ever. That will be like a 0% chance of happening.
You never know, bro. Did you not see the Sonic Racing game? They added SpongeBob to it.
I
It's
mean,
over.
because Sega doesn't like it's not afraid of cross universe like Smash is.
Fair enough.
I mean, like let's put this in consideration. The closest thing from having Goku in Smash is Hero, and that's gonna be the last the farthest stretch from it. And same things what happens with Sora in Smash. Like the closest thing we will have to a Disney character in Smash is the keychain in the Keyblade. That's about it.
Uh, were you excited for Sora when he got announced?
I wasn't excited because I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan, but I was like, makes sense. I'm happy for the people that want him.
I was pretty disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Not because I hate the character, but like I wanted it to be something cooler, like at least like a Dante, you know.
Dante is already in the
But it is
game.
what it is. No,
Dante is already in the game. If you buy the me costumes, it's already in the game.
man.
Same goes for Shantae and our boy Sans Undertale, you know.
Cup.
And Cuphead, of course, and Ezio. Although it's not Ezio, it's I think it is Ezio, yeah. Or and of course Doom Guy's in Smash. But as a
I
me,
remember though.
although yes, I really wanted another character in Smash that is not Sora. Of course, I wanted that World of Warcraft rap, or even a League of Legends rap would have been really cool. Um, but I was like, it might be Dark Souls, or it might be what else? Mm, like Doom Guy or Master Chief. I was like, it might be this character. But then when I saw
Master Chief would have been cool, honestly.
when I saw the trophies, I was like, I don't think so. It could have been Dark Souls for sure, but then when I saw the Sora, I was like, it has to be Sora, and it ended up being Sora, and I was like, okay, makes sense. It's a great finale for sure.
I mean, don't you think it's crazy that Sora was actually the one who won the battle and not Bayonetta?
I'm not surprised at all. I knew I knew it from the beginning. I was like, Bayonetta cannot be the top one, most voted, most voted. It cannot be.
It's
Uh,
crazy how like they actually like took it to the next game as the last character.
yeah, it
Damn.
is. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, but I mean, already when Ultimate came out, when DLC came out, my most requested character since I started playing Smash got into the game, so I was like already cool with it.
Who was it?
Hero.
Oh, actually, I wanted Hero to be in Smash not because I like the games. I never play them, but I thought it would complete the roster.
Hmm.
And now, unfortunately, he's one of my most hated characters to fight. So, yeah,
I don't know. I understandable. Ain't gonna lie. Uh, although I'm still pretty sad that Sephiroth is such a bad character in the game because they had the best trailer ever for Smash. Like
for
better than
sure,
Mega
yeah.
Man, better than Mega Man, and that was another hype moment for me. Um, but yeah, I mean, it really sucks. It sucks that literally Piranha Plant is a better DLC character than Sephiroth right now.
No, not like that. Like I know it's getting more results, but like is Plant really better? No,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no.
yes.
Sure, I'll give up.
I mean, when was the last time Sephiroth won a major?
Ken,
Let,
bro,
let,
do you not remember? Big
wow,
O
that was
back airing.
that was way back in 2020 fucking two. Like every other character, with the exception of Banjo, got won a major.
Sephiroth is better, bro.
No, it's not. Like the only representation Sephiroth has in the current meta is Reno. Like top at the top, and even then, Reno plays more with Violet than Sephiroth. You have Plant when you have people like Taz, Lucky, and now Spargo. Then you have Banjo, and we have people like
Toriguri.
Toriguri and Humpy and Wolfen. Then you have people like, and what is another mediocre DLC in the grand scheme of things? You have Sora, which I don't think is a bad character. It's a
I
high
don't think
tier
he's
character.
mediocre. Yeah,
I think that's the only other character that is pretty relevant in the current meta because almost nobody plays with Sora. But even then, like it is way better than Sephiroth.
okay. Representation wise, sure. Tier list wise, I don't know.
Still, tier list. I mean, if you go by like if you don't go by character usage, Sephiroth still pretty sucks ass.
I mean, he's not that good. Like he's underwhelming, but I think like he's not that bad.
I mean, having Wing is great until it magically disappears when you need it the most.
Yeah, they definitely like butchered down that mechanic. Like
Hmm.
they let Terry get away with like full super once he's above 100, like until he dies. He can just spam that shit. Oh, sorry, my bad. And then what is it? Like Sephiroth just runs away randomly. Like you're trying to make a comeback and it just runs away, and
Hmm.
you're just slower. That's unfortunate.
It is. It definitely is. So how do you feel about the level of the competitive scene in Kuwait in comparison to other communities in the Middle East?
I think Kuwait is probably the second strongest region in the Middle East. I think the best, like undoubtedly, is Riyadh. The
Mm.
region has like Vi, Zozov, Gogeta, Tuki, ABR,
Mhm.
and a lot of them have like actual top player wins as well. Like ABR has beaten Chag, Gogeta has beaten Sent,
Mhm.
Zozov has beaten Quandale, um, Jazo,
And Siska, yeah.
Siski, as well as Larry as well.
Mm. Sure.
Although we have a Kuwaiti player, we have Kuwaiti players who actually have also top player wins. One of our a contender for our best player, who might be our best player still, is a player with the tag Divine. He has a win
Mm.
on Raflo actually with
Yeah.
Samus, which is pretty insane because at the time Siski hadn't beaten Raflo.
Yeah.
And actually, fun fact: Siski watched his VOD to learn the matchup. So yeah,
Question.
so that is something.
Now I think about it, is Divine the same player as Ferris, or there are two players that?
No, we have two Samuses.
Oh, that
Yeah,
seems unfortunate.
it's good that we know the matchup though. Like Joseph when he played Siski, he had the matchup on deck because we have Samuses. Like
Yeah.
he's one of the most popular characters here.
Yeah. I know. Um. Interesting that that the UAE, what the region I thought last year was the best in the Middle East, right now has a little bit has fallen a little bit. It's kind of unfortunate.
One thing I want to add, we also have another player who barely attends tournament from Kuwait. He's called XFO. Like that's his tag.
Yeah. Yeah. The Game Watch.
He, yeah, he beat Leon like in
Mhm.
2022 in Kuwait.
I remember
And
that.
in Smash 4, he also ups Mr. R.
Mhm. I remember that. Yeah.
He still plays, but like not in tournaments.
Mm.
As for
That sucks.
UAE, I think the best UAE wins are Namo, like the Steve main. He beat Chag
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, we're good versus Palo.
I understand.
And he's also
Uh,
beaten Echo. But also there is, who was it? Shiba, the
yeah,
IC's
the
main. I don't know
ISIS
if you've heard of him.
who beat Loaf and Lucky to win the event
Yep.
where both players went to the UAE to participate.
Which was insane, right? Because
Yeah.
he lost before winners quarters. He lost to a local Kazuya,
Yeah.
and then he just like won the tournament.
Yep. It's pretty cool. I don't know if Shio still plays. I don't think about it.
He's pretty inactive, but like
Hmm.
when he attends a tournament, like he did like a couple of months ago, he got second, or yeah, he got second.
Cool.
Like he
Uh,
just shows up randomly and does good.
yeah. How do you feel about the level in the Middle Eastern scene as a whole?
Okay, I personally I think Joseph and Vi are the best two. Like, but I think there is a gap between them and whoever would be third. But I think the biggest thing is, um, we lack experience. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, you know how, for example, when EU players travel to NA for the first time, a lot of them they usually underperform, even though they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because of lack of experience, right?
Yeah.
The NA scene is bigger; they have decades of experience from Brawl and whatever. Whereas EU, like they had some top role players, but it was like mainly like three players, like Blutiny, Leon, Mr. R, and some others, but like so it's very limited in comparison to the US.
Yeah.
So that plays a factor. Like even when I went from to Malaysia, for example,
Mhm.
that was the opposite. I'm the one who had more experience than the Malaysian scene.
Mhm.
So it was kind of weird to feel it in the other end.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Interesting.
and I also felt that like when I went to France because I competed in UFA with
Mhm.
Seco.
Yeah. I remember that. Hmm. It's interesting. Mm. Who do you think are the top 10 players in the Middle East right now?
I could do a list. First Vi Joseph.
Mhm.
No order by the way. I'm
No, no,
just
no,
listing
no order.
names.
Just 10.
Yeah, Divine,
Okay.
Galaxy,
Okay.
me,
Mhm.
um, KJ Seco,
Mhm.
and then I'm definitely for probably Namo, maybe probably
Mhm.
Gogeta Tuki.
That's a 10.
Yeah, sure. We can go with that.
Interesting. Isn't interesting you didn't say Knight or Sui.
So both of them are inactive right now,
Mm.
but honestly, even at their peak, they weren't really top 10.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
mean, Sui was a contender, but he didn't travel much, unfortunately.
Mm.
As for Knight, he was always like close, but he
Mhm.
never really reached there. But the
Mhm.
funny part is, the only time he traveled outside of region, he actually top 8 at the Middle Eastern major. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which was crazy.
it is. Um. So how long have you been organizing events, and what got you into it?
Okay, I'll start with what got me into it. So obviously I didn't plan for this because I'm mainly a player. Like the TOing part is like the secondary thing. Like me being in the scene was mainly as a player.
Yeah.
But what happened is that when COVID hit, Knight and other people used to organize online tournaments. So
Mhm.
I became a TO with them. Like I started helping them a bit. We organized some EU plus Middle Eastern like online majors.
Yeah.
I remember one of them, Super Striker one, and we also used to host like Middle Eastern and EU weeklies.
Yeah.
So that was where it originally started. And then I also started having my own tournament series, but like that was focused on the Middle East to like foster something because like
Mhm.
we didn't have anything like COVID restrictions and stuff.
Yeah.
But what happened is that when we came back to offline, um, my sponsor at the time,
Mhm.
they used to organize tournaments, and they didn't have as much experience with Smash, so I used to help them a lot. And then I just kind of just randomly became the main TO of those tournaments that I would also compete in. So it kind of just like started from there,
Mhm.
and then the sponsor disbanded and whatever. So
Mhm.
we had a huge gap. Like we used to organize tournaments in venues, but now we had a huge gap of no tournaments.
Okay.
And then the player Divine started hosting invitationals, not in venues, but in what we would call a diwania, which is a gathering place that is present in most Middle Eastern houses.
Mhm.
Because like we're like a culture that relies on like gathering with family, friends. Like that's pretty, like that's the norm, right?
Yeah.
So almost every house has like a dedicated area, usually a bit separated, like from the other places in the house, and big enough that houses like people, like weekly and whatever. So I was like, so he hosted tournaments there, but then he kind of stopped. And then I was like, wait, I think we can make this like something bigger, like we could like revive the scene.
Yeah.
And that's when I started like main like get that's when I got back to it after like the break. And
Mhm.
it actually was pretty like I feel like it helped everyone improve. I
Mhm.
remember like when Seko like the player from UAE, came here for the second time to one of these tournaments. He got fifth, which was crazy, right? Because he didn't lose to the people in top three. Like he lost to other people. It's like, damn, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then the week after, when Damo came with Seko and KJ as well, KJ got ninth. That was his first tournament outside of UAE, but that was pretty impressive. Like that he got ninth, right, in such a small region, I guess. Damo
Yeah.
got fifth,
Yeah.
and Seko got third. But like I was like, wait, the scene is actually improving because of that, which was pretty nice.
Yeah. Cool.
But then after UFA, it kind of just like halted
Mm. Mm. That
because the
sucks.
main guy that we used to host at um, isn't able to like host tournaments anymore.
Mm.
So we went on a break till like this year where we started hosting in Galaxy's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're hosting right now.
Cool. That's I'm glad that you got the chance to host again, like doing tournaments again this year. Good for you.
Also, I I never never TO'd outside of the Kuwait,
Mhm.
but I've done seating for like Middle Eastern majors
Yeah.
because I'm like the one that keeps up the most with the scene like as a whole.
Hmm. Interesting. That's great for you. Um. Kudos.
Thank you.
Um. So, how hard is to play in a tournament that you're also organizing?
Oh, damn, this hits deep, bro. It's pretty hard. Like the thing is, like my play is usually nerfed. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like so, like last year, for example,
Mhm.
I TO'd all the tournaments except three
Okay.
because two of them were at the venue and one of them was a birthday surprise for me actually. So, uh, two of the ones I didn't TO, I won, and I didn't win a single one out of the ones I TO'd. So,
Yikes.
like I'd still get top three
Yeah.
in almost all of them, but I wouldn't win. Like I'd get second, third, second, third. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like the Owen takes enough stamina that like by the time like I reach like a grand or whatever, like I'm still playing good, but I feel like a bit more drained than I would normally be. That's why I liked traveling to other Middle Eastern regions like Qatar. Like I won two tournaments there last year, and I won one in UAE and also one in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Traveling abroad like definitely feels different
Yeah. Interesting that you
because I don't
travel.
feel
Interesting that you travel to Malaysia. Like it seems a little bit out of nowhere. Not gonna lie. Like
it's very random.
yeah. Like were you invited to Malaysia or you just happened to be interested in travel there or for work? How was that?
Family vacation. But I saw that they had
Oh.
their yearly biggest tournament like at that time. So I was like, wait, I really want to go.
Oh.
So it just worked out. Yeah.
Interesting. The best player in Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken, is Boy, right? Or that's from another region.
No, it used to be Superboy, but
Mm-hmm.
now it's a player called Shiki, who's from Saudi origins actually, but he didn't compete in Saudi, so he's like technically representing the Malaysian scene.
Mm.
He's a Steve main. He's definitely the best one right now. He's pretty dominant there.
Okay. Um. So, so as a TO, has it ever been? Have you ever had the debate of whether banning or not banning Steve in the Middle East, and how is it right now when most likely we'll have 2 years more of the game?
Okay. So for the Steve thing,
Mhm.
GCC TOs in general actually gathered about the Steve topic
Mhm.
once. It was mainly because of the PMLG, not like Steve being dominant. I don't know if
Yeah.
you remember, like when first time PMLG got discovered, like there was a
Yeah.
lot of drama. What are we gonna do, ban Steve? So
Yeah.
that's when TOs like started discussing somewhere for the ban of Steve, but they were the minority.
Mhm.
Others were like, we need to find a way to like be able to like actually track what's happening. So like if someone calls in that the Steve main is cheating with the move, we should like figure it out. But also the good thing is that we only had like three Steves in the Middle East, and we all know they won't do it. Like like Dam was one of the least technical Steves. Like he does really good, which is crazy, but he doesn't go for them a lot of the technical stuff. So why would he even learn that niche thing that would might get him banned? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. No. Understandable. So if I'm not mistaken, you also founded the organization known as the Bounty Hunters. How do you create said crew, and is it still active?
Oh, I don't know if you know about it, but we used to participate in the European Crew League, the
Mhm.
ESCL,
Yeah.
which is what the crew is for. So
Mhm.
we were mainly a Middle Eastern crew. We had like two Europeans in the crew, but like it was mainly a Middle Eastern crew.
Yeah.
We actually did pretty well. Like in the season we actually participated in, we were definitely the best Middle Eastern crew, and we got fourth in the finals.
Congrats.
And we lost pretty close. Like the match we lost was pretty close. Like we were one stock difference.
Whoa. And that was the end of the group. Like after that you just.
Host some crew battles, or like we did participate in crew battles in the season after, but we didn't take it as seriously.
Mhm.
And like that was like when offline started coming back, so like the interest in playing online wasn't as much.
Mhm.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, like some people didn't enjoy playing versus Middle Eastern connection, like from EU, you know, because obviously there will be more delay than
Mhm.
um, EU to EU. So yeah, it kind of just like stopped at there.
So you kept
But it was
the
pretty fun.
you kept the initials as a memory of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
For me, I still have the crew. Like it still exists. This Discord server is still there, and like
Mhm.
most of the people that were staff or all the people that were staff there are also still my friends. Like, we still talk to each other,
Mhm.
but like there isn't really much interest in reviving it back. Like maybe one day I would do it, but yeah. And also, I don't know if you noticed, it has a ZSS mascot because like she's my favorite video game character. So
Mhm. Yeah. Understandable. And how did you got into coaching?
ooh, that's actually pretty interesting. So I used to be from a different crew before I initiated my own crew. It was
Mhm.
called Rash Crew, and what happened? I was one of the best players there, and they had the ranking system right for like crew members. I forgot the names, but there were like three tiers, right? With
Yeah.
the third tier being the highest. So the way that let's say people would evolve from one tier to another is like they do like a sparring match versus you, and then you kind of judge their skill level. They may send you a VOD and you review it, whatever. That's when I initially started. It wasn't too big,
Mhm.
but that was when it first started. But I'd say like the main people I helped in general, like outside of that crew, like towards the years, were Tata, who's the best player in Egypt, if you
Yeah.
don't count Pharaoh, I guess.
Mhm.
Seko, the Sonic main, like because he's my friend and he's my main training partner, even though he's not from my region.
Yeah.
So we discuss about that a lot, and Sui as well. I used to help Sui a lot.
Mhm. Cool. That's great. Okay, so we've been talking a lot with soudsamus. Now I want to talk with Soud for a little bit. So tell us what you like to do besides playing video games.
I don't have much hobbies behind besides playing video games, and I was pretty focused on getting my college degree.
What are you
So
studying?
I just graduated like less than a month ago.
Oh, congrats.
So now I have more free time than the usual. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to balance Smash and like school or
Yeah.
university, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you major in?
computer engineering.
Cool. What got you into trying to study that career?
I mean, I started off in a very different major actually. I used to study pharmacy, but I kind of did it because like my grades helped me. Like I was able to do it because of my grades, but I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really passionate about it. So obviously, I thought about it for a bit. I switched majors to computer engineering, which was something I'm a bit more interested in, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I could do better in. So it kind of just like worked out.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so this is the last section of the interview, the lightning round questions. Here's the moment where not necessarily have to answer these questions as fast as you can, but nevertheless, there was a specific stage of the interview where I'll go through these questions at random. So, soudsamus, are you ready?
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes.
Cool. So, first question, what is your character demon? This means a character you hate fighting, even if the matchup is favorable for Palutena or Pythra.
Favorable? It has to be favorable.
It can be favorable or it cannot be favorable. Either way.
Okay, Bowser. I hate Bowser.
Why?
Um, the thing is, he's too heavy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to kill him. Where he can while he can kill me early. Like I know I should keep him in disadvantage forever, but sometimes I mess up and I just explode, and it's frustrating.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Is there a place you go out to eat after the tournament in Kuwait, or you just eat in the venue?
I mean, since we host at like people's places now, usually we just order. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
there isn't something specific.
Oh, and you don't order something specific either.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, interesting. What's your favorite video game?
Honestly, it's dumb answer. It's Smash Ultimate, but if I had to pick something else, it might be Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, Sonic Adventure 2 is your favorite video game outside of Smash.
It might
Interesting.
be, yeah.
Interesting. It's also my wife's favorite video game. So it's
Very good.
yeah. Is I mean it has the ultimate life form as one of the main characters.
Facts.
Wait, what is now I think about it, what is your favorite Sonic character?
Sonic.
That seems okay, interesting. It's Sonic. Can you guess what's
Yeah.
my favorite Sonic character? It's pretty random.
SPO.
No, it's not. It's not that type of random.
uh, is it Eggman?
No, it is. It is from Sonic.
Knuckles?
It is from Sonic Group.
Is it Knuckles?
No,
Tails?
no,
Amy?
no.
Um,
It is a. It is. I gave you a hint. It is.
Silver?
It is a character that was playable in Sonic Adventure
One?
One.
Don't tell me it's Big the Cat. No
It is
way,
big. It
right?
is Big the Cat.
Fair enough.
I think that fishing game wasn't as hard as it seemed.
That's
I
the reason I never beat Adventure 1, by the way.
I will go on record saying that.
Fair enough. I don't agree.
Oh my god, my wife just started. I think this is the first time I told her that.
Yeah,
Yikes!
that was very annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think it was as hard as it seemed. I mean, it has some tentacles that is can be annoying, but I had a fun time with it.
I can't say I did have fun with it because it blocked me from finishing the game.
You know what I call that?
Skill issue.
Yeah. Um. So, question, ¿sabes hablar en español?
Can you repeat?
¿Sabes hablar en español?
Are you asking me if I can speak Spanish?
Yes.
I actually did take a Spanish course, but I'm pretty rusty, so I cannot at the moment.
Fair
I
enough.
forgot a lot. Like I did get like an A in it, but I kind of forgot a lot of what I took. So
Fair enough. 20 years ago, I knew how to speak Arabic and some other things, but right now I cannot say even hello.
actually,
Actually, I mean, because in my dad's side, in my dad's side is it has a lot of people. It has I have a lot of family members that are either from Turkey or Lebanon or Palestine or Syria. So
I see. Makes sense.
so yeah, I knew a bit, at least to like say hi to the like to at least greet my older family members, because I didn't know how to speak in either Spanish or English. So I need to say hi to them. I didn't want it to be a rude kid.
Uh, Fair.
I was nevertheless, like my wife said, but uh, I mean, I didn't want it to make my parents feel embarrassed or something like that.
I get it.
Do you listen to music while competing?
I've tried it, but I haven't done it in a while, and I don't do it much.
Mm-hmm.
But you could imagine what I listen to. Like I think
Billie
it's
Eilish.
obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask. Just screw it. If it is do you think that Billie Eilish is the most notable industry plant in like music history?
Sure, bro. Sure, bro.
Oh come on,
I'm
she
leaving this
is.
call. No, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Obviously, I don't agree, but sure.
You cannot say yes or no, right?
Yeah, I'm not answering that question. Too offensive. Too offensive. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's chill.
I know it's true. I know. It's sad.
Nah, nah.
Uh, I mean, she makes really good music,
She does.
Billie Eilish. But I
Yeah.
asked him if she is the biggest, the most notorious industry plant in music history. Do you think there is someone else that can be more of a plant than Eilish? Or do you know or you don't know the concept
Uh,
of industry
I know
plant?
the concept.
No, I actually asking my wife.
Sabrina
Sorry.
Carpenter, bro. I'm kidding.
Do you think Sabrina Carpenter is a bigger industry plant than Lily Eilish?
Hacked, bro.
Um, I don't know how to explain the concept of industry plant to my wife. Now I think about it. Somebody wait. I'm just gonna search it because I don't want to get it wrong. Mm, fuck. Industry plant. Oh, the first the one of the first things in the searching was Billie Eilish. Weirdly enough.
That's crazy.
Um. So industry plant refers to musicians that quickly find success regardless of skill or merit. Yeah, no, Sabrina Kemper doesn't count because she started with Disney and they got into music. It's similar to Selena Gomez, basically.
Sure. Ice
So,
Spice.
mm, maybe, maybe,
Definitely.
maybe.
Definitely.
I mean, she kind of she kind of fell off though. So I don't know.
True.
I think that it's industry plants. Most are people that get a lot of like yearly recognition and not just momentary recognition. So I don't
Sure.
know. Yikes. So sorry, buddy.
Damn it.
Uh, I mean, she does have skill for me, at least.
She definitely does.
She
I don't
has the
think
merit. She has
people
the
can
merit.
deny that.
She has the merit. She just appeared out of nowhere.
Is it really out of nowhere?
Yes.
Not really. I mean,
Um.
her first popular song was Ocean Eyes. It was pretty popular on SoundCloud.
Yeah. I know. The 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 facts are there.
Sure.
Um. So last question with the interview: who would you like to nominate so Hishi they could come in a future interview?
Second,
Cool. Okay. Well, here's where the interview is coming to an end. Thank you so much to soudsamus. If the public wants to look up your social media, where they could find you.
Samus on everything. It's
Okay.
my name and everything. So, yeah. Also,
Awesome.
thank you for having me. It was pretty fun
Awesome.
talking to you
I'm glad.
and wish you the very best.
Wishing you the very best as well. For the people that are watching, don't forget to follow me on Twitch or subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can not miss the chance of watching any other interview or any other content that I will make in the future. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll be seeing you next week with another interview, the game, and goodbye.